Welcome again, Aries. It's March 2017. Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au with your month in focus. And if you caught the first part of the reading this month, the introduction, it was talking a lot about faith, belief, and the challenges that Saturn is bringing to you during this period of your life. The transit of Saturn in your ninth house of philosophical beliefs, ethics, religious dogma, etc. Why it's particularly important for you now, this month, is because we see the transit of the Sun moving into conjunction, as I look at your horoscope there, of Neptune in your 12th house. That's starting pretty much the first and second day of the month. The 12th house is also another very spiritual house of the zodiac. And it calls into question, along with Saturn, some of those important belief systems. The 12th house is also associated with seclusion, pulling back, remaining away from people. So, when the Sun is in this position in the horoscope, it does indicate a period where you are self-reflecting, and because the Sun is your personality and in some systems the spiritual self, making contact with Neptune, another spiritual planet, then you will be going through some pretty deep self-inquiry. It is also very much a house or sector related to charitable works, giving of yourself selflessly to other people. We see that the karma point, the south node, or your past karma point, is also in this area with Mercury. So there's 4 planets here right now, this month, moving through this area of spirituality, seclusion. For those of you who are older, this may be a period where you want to, bow out of the 9-to-5 work scene, start a new lifestyle, that type of thing. We also see Moon, Venus, Uranus, and your ruling planet Mars transiting through your sun sign. So this is interesting because the first house, the rising sign or your sun sign in this case, is indicating a lot of pushy energy, a lot of dynamic energy, yet that seems to be a contradiction to the other side of what I've just mentioned. So balancing this, your sun sign and also this 12th sign of Pisces, both working what may seem to be at odds with each other this month. But really that needn't be the case. A lot of people, especially if those of you watching are interested in the spiritual component of astrology and how you can use the horoscope to gain some insight into your true nature, often feel that doing your spiritual work is somehow against the grain of your material life, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So really, I think this month for you, it's a matter of balancing the outer side of your life, the practical affairs of your life, with this spiritual component, and not segregating those activities. It's very much a matter of sanctifying the activities that you're doing, really bringing your attention to the moment and to what it is you are doing in your craft or your particular skill, your particular negotiation, your involvement, your relationships. All of those things are the fertile ground for you to exhibit and express your spiritual self. And just as I say, the ocean during a terrible storm is at its depths absolutely silent and peaceful. It could be that what I'm seeing in your horoscope this month reflects that perfectly, that the outer world, and of course we have seen here a very recent conjunction of your ruling planet Mars with Uranus that can outwardly make life a complete and utter chaotic circumstance is very much juxtaposing this quiet, deep, self-reflective combination. Now, if you're able to balance those and somehow amalgamate them into one homogeneous experience, then you can yourself be very much like the depths of the ocean amidst the storm. And really that, to my way of thinking, is the proper approach to spirituality. What is it? Just leading a balanced life. That is, taking your understanding and expressing that through the functioning activities that you have day to day, moment by moment. The full moon takes place on the 13th. It's in Virgo in your 6th house. These 6th house matters have to do with your work, your daily routine, as far as your work and co-workers are concerned. It also has to do with your debts. And the full moon, which is ruling your 4th house in this area, has to do with your domestic circumstances. So there are some domestic issues here, expenses that you may have to weather during this period. And then we see the new moon taking place in your sun sign. So it's okay. You'll probably go through some stresses there, as we all do this month, associated with your workplace activities, your debts. This may even impact upon your health. You still have the North Node there, which I have found in my many years of experience, especially when the moon is there, can create unnecessary worries over nothing, really. So that is why at the first point of contact with you today, I'm talking about this internal balance or spiritual projection or interweaving with your day-to-day activities that can bring you some peace and harmonies and help you withdraw from the circumstance and not be too worried about what's going on. For example, in terms of your co-workers and your debts and even your health. The health itself may be suffering as a result of the very worry that you're trying to get rid of. The position of the new moon in your sun sign is wonderful for this month, bringing to the fore your new self that could be as a result of this integration of your inner peace and the outer actions that you have to perform. So all food for thought right now. Around that time of the 13th, the full moon, we see some other aspects there. The transit of Mercury into your sun sign, so that is a very powerful component. Again, there's a link here between the moon being your 6th house of Virgo and the ruler of Virgo, Mercury, transiting your sun sign. So that again could bring some health issues, and that's around the middle of the month. And that could also be caused as a result of work pressures shown on the 12th by the perfect square of Mercury to Saturn, ruler of your professional activities. A bit of relief around the 18th, notwithstanding the Sun square Saturn. That is the conjunction of Mercury and Venus in your sun sign. Very nice, sociable, expressive, poetic, artistic, musical, entertaining combination, and one that can also bring you into a better communication with your partners and your spouses. That's shown by the fact that Venus rules your 7th house of marriage. Also leading up all the way to the 25th, when we see the Sun in conjunction with Venus, also very good for putting your best foot forward socially. The trine aspect on the 30th, nearing the end of the month, to Saturn is excellent for communicating business ideas, stabilizing your negotiations in any sort of workplace or professional sphere. And that is a nice sort of completion to the month for you. Join me at astrology.com.au. That's my site where I have a lot more information, as usual, on this month, the year as a whole, and the day-to-day readings, which you can get there. Look forward to your company next month. Take care. Bye-bye.